Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a wise and respected master who had a young and eager student. The student had heard stories of the master's wisdom and wanted to learn from him. One day, the student approached the master and asked, "Master, I have heard that you possess great knowledge about the mind. Please teach me." The master smiled kindly and said, "I will teach you, but first, I want you to observe your own mind and report back to me what you discover." The student agreed and sat down in a quiet corner of the village, closing his eyes to delve into the depths of his mind. As he began to observe his thoughts, he noticed how restless and uncontrollable they were. His mind was like a wild monkey, jumping from one branch to another, never staying still for long. Thoughts of the past and worries about the future filled his mind. It swung from one desire to another, from one worry to another, never finding a moment of peace. The student realized that his mind was as untamed as a monkey in the forest. After a few days of observation, the student returned to the master and shared his findings. He said, "Master, my mind is like a monkey, constantly wandering and restless. It is difficult to find stillness and peace within." The master nodded knowingly and smiled. He said, "You have discovered the nature of the untrained mind. It is often called the monkey mind, because it jumps restlessly from one thought to another, never staying focused or calm." The student felt a mix of frustration and curiosity. He asked the master, "Is there a way to tame the monkey mind? Can we find peace and tranquility within ourselves?" The master replied, "Indeed, there is a way. Through meditation and self-discipline, we can train the monkey mind and bring it under our control. Just as a monkey can be taught to sit still and be calm, so too can the mind." The master began teaching the student various meditation techniques. He instructed him to sit quietly and focus on his breath, allowing thoughts to come and go without getting entangled in them. Whenever the mind wandered off, the student was to gently bring his attention back to the breath, patiently and persistently. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months as the student diligently practiced. At first, it was a struggle. The monkey mind resisted being tamed, constantly pulling the student's attention away. But with time and consistent effort, the mind began to settle. The student noticed moments of clarity and stillness. As he continued to practice, the monkey mind gradually became calmer and less restless. The student discovered that by observing his thoughts without judgment and returning to the present moment, he could find peace within himself. With great joy, the student returned to the master and shared his progress. He expressed his gratitude for the teachings and how they had transformed his experience of life. The master smiled warmly and said, "You have realized the power of self-control and mindfulness. The monkey mind can be tamed, and in doing so, we discover our true nature, peaceful, compassionate, and wise." From that day forward, the student continued to deepen his practice, knowing that the monkey mind would always be there, but now he had the tools to tame it. He understood that the path to inner peace lay in self-discipline, meditation, and the cultivation of mindfulness. And so, the story of the monkey mind serves as a timeless reminder that through self-control and mindfulness, we can tame the restless nature of our minds and find greater peace and clarity in our lives. Regenerate response. Thanks for watching.